Yoga for everybody with Meditation Mutha.
Hi everyone, this is Kim Goyette, your Meditation Mutha, coming to you live from Austin, Texas. This is the absolute perfect storm with COVID, people being trapped inside and feeling very frustrated, maybe losing their jobs or having financial constraints, and then all the events that happened with all the protesting and intense emotions that have been going on this past week. We need to release the anger and resentment and frustration that we have built up inside of us. So today we're going to be doing more of a heated practice to burn off some of that extra energy that's built up. So maybe we can start with cool heads and really have some good conversations instead of leading with anger. Let's start on our bellies. Lengthen the legs all the way back. Press your elbows into the mat, the forearms into the mat. Spread your fingertips out nice and wide, and then drag your elbows back. So we're going to be doing a lot of core exercises today. Our gut is where we feed our anger, where we feed our frustration, which is one and the same. And so we're going to be burning off some excess energy in that area in specific. Let's curl the toes. Press into the forearms, and we're going to draw the navel in and up, so much so that we lift the belly and the thighs off the mat. If this isn't for you, then stay right where you are. That's totally fine. Draw the belly in and up, and we'll hold for 3, 2, 1. Release it down. So we're going to be coming through that position a few times today. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders. Let's push back through hands and knees, and then all the way to down dog. Stay here for a little bit, just kind of moving within the hips. Let's get the side body opening, bending one knee and then the other, relaxing the back of the neck, and then pushing through center, lift the hips, push down and forward with the hands. Release any tension in the neck, let it go. Look in between the hands, walk the feet up to meet the hands in a forward fold. Exhale, bend the knees generously so that you can touch the mat. Push into your feet, inhale, rise all the way up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold, take it down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Step back, left leg to lunge. Let's step the front foot back to plank. Shift your weight forward. We're going to shift our weight over to our right hand. Step the left foot forward and plant it. So not through to a full lunge, maybe halfway up the mat right here. And then come to the outer edge of your right foot into a side plank. Lift the hands up towards the sky. If this isn't for you, you can always bend your knee and bring it down onto the mat. But we're going to extend the leg, lift the low ribs up wherever you are. Really engage your core. And then facing the chest down, plant the hand, curl the back toe, step the front foot back into plank. Slowly lower all the way down. Come back up onto the forearms. Let's try that again. Press the palms down into the earth. Curl your toes. And then you can stay here. Open up the chest from the navel all the way through the heart. Draw the navel up towards the sky. Lift the belly, the thighs off the mat. Good. Engage the core. Continue to breathe. Release all the way down. Hands under the shoulders. Push back through hands and knees and all the way to down dog. Look in between the legs. Inhale, right leg lifts. Sweep that leg through to a lunge, but it doesn't get there right away. Grab onto the calf, move it on up. Step the back foot forward, exhale. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Step back, right leg to lunge. Front foot steps back into plank. Shift your weight forward. Draw your navel in and up. Shift your weight over to your left hip, step your right foot forward, and then turn to the outer edge of your left foot, reach up. Again, you can always bring your bottom knee down. Good. Open up the chest, lift the low ribs up, and then release down into plank. Come down to knees if you'd like. Slowly lower all the way down, or you can do it through plank, whatever works best for you. Come up onto those forearms again. Spread your hands out nice and wide. Curl the toes, and then allow your chest to roll through the shoulders. Open up the entire belly. Start to engage your navel up towards the sky. Lift the pelvis up. Lift the core up. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Good job. Release it down. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Push back through hands and knees, or straight up through plank. And then to down dog. Inhale, the left leg rises up. Sweep that leg through to a lunge. If it doesn't get there, wiggle it on up. Step the back foot forward. Exhale. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Left leg steps back to lunge. Front foot steps back into plank. Shift your weight over to the right hand. Left foot steps up. If you'd like, again, stack over to the side into that side plank. If you want to add a little bit more of a challenge, take your front foot and start to walk it back. Maybe still planted, but on the floor, a little bit closer to your bottom foot. Good. Hold the low ribs up. Reach. Plant the hand, step back into a plank. Come down to knees if you'd like, or slowly lower all the way down. Inhale, up onto the forearms again. This time, press the palms into the mat, roll the shoulders open, lengthen the belly, curl the toes, lift the thighs off the mat, and then we're going to come forward and back on our toes. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Release all the way down. Good job. Hands underneath the shoulders. Push back. We'll meet in down dog, any form. Inhale, right leg lifts. Look in between the hands, sweep it through. Step the back foot front. Exhale. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale. Step back, right leg to lunge. And then step into plank. Shift your weight forward and into your left hand. You can get into that side plank, plant your foot, or walk that foot back down to the lower foot. Lift a little bit with the low ribs. And then let's get into that plank again. Any form, slowly lower all the way down. Come up onto the forearms. Palms face down. Allow your heart to open. Roll the shoulders back. Curl the toes. Lift with your navel into that forearm plank. And then rock front and back on your toes. 2 more. And release all the way down. Hands under the shoulders. Push back through to down dog. Inhale, left leg up. All the way through to a lunge. Step the back foot forward. Exhale. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Last time on each side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, fold. Step left leg back to lunge. Step back into plank. Shift your weight into your right hand. You can step that foot and reach, or you can walk that foot lower, or you can come to the outer edge of your right foot and stack both feet on top. Lift the hips up. Good. This is a big power move. Core center. And release back to plank. Slowly lower all the way down. Come up onto the forearms. Take a moment. Let's stay here for a few breaths. Relax the hands. Drag the elbows back. Really elongate the core. So we're going to come back into that forearm plank, and then we're going to move into a side plank only if you want. Otherwise, you can stay in forearm plank or stay right here. Curl the toes, press into the forearms, lift the navel in and up. Take your right forearm parallel to the front of the mat. Stack your feet one on top of the other. Lift your low ribs up, and if you want, you can raise that hand up towards the sky. Woo! Lots of energy moving here. Plant the hand back down, come all the way down onto the belly, and push back to down dog. Awesome job. Inhale, right leg lifts. Sweep that leg through to a lunge. Back foot steps front. Exhale. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale. Right leg steps back to lunge. Into plank. Shift your weight forward into your left hand. Either step the front foot forward or a little bit lower, or stack the feet one on top of the other. Lift the low ribs up. Deep inhale here, reach. Exhale, back to plank. Slowly lower all the way down. Come up onto those forearms. Separate the feet a little bit. Take a few breaths here. Open up the ribs. So feel free to stay here, or you can curl the toes. Lift your navel in and up to that forearm plank. Take your left forearm parallel to the front of the mat, and then start to turn sideways. Stack the feet if you'd like, or step the front foot in front like we do in a regular side plank. Lift your low ribs up. And come back down. Excellent. Slowly lower. Push back to down dog. Last time. Woo! Lots of heat building. We're burning off the frustration, the angst, the anger. Inhale, left leg up. Sweep it through to a lunge. Step the back foot forward. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Woo, gently close the eyes. Notice any movement in heat or energy, tingling. And just allow that to dissipate out into the universe. Gently open the eyes. Let's bring the hands down. We'll come to seated all the way in the center of the mat. Bending the knees. Let's grab onto the knees, and we'll slowly lower all the way down onto our backs. Let's draw the feet a little bit closer to our bodies, and then nice and wide out to the edges of the mat. Windshield wiper the knees right and left, getting into the hips a little bit. Chest is up towards the sky. And then allow the knees to stay over to the left. Legs are heavy, both shoulder blades connected to the earth. We're just twisting out all that energy that we stimulated within the body. Now we're wringing it out, getting ready to flush it all out of the body. So the solar plexus, right near our gut, is where the fire resides within our body. And if it's over inflamed, if that flame is too high, then we lead with anger, we speak with anger, we act with anger. So we've done a lot of core work to burn off that excess energy so that we can speak with a peaceful mind. Let's bring the knees back to center and allow the knees to fall to the right this time. Legs very heavy, upper body connected to the earth. Slowing the breath down, feeling your body sinking, feeling very grounded.
Allow gravity to take its toll. Just release, surrender. Feeling the heat rising off the face and the body, representing any anger or residual tension, frustration that you may have. Let's come back to center. Walk the legs out to the corners of your mat. Arms come along your side, palms face up. And we'll move into Shavasana, the resting pose, for just a minute. Surrendering your entire body. Every muscle and bone softening. The cells relaxing. And noticing any heat dissipating from the body. Just letting it rise as we sink fully supported towards the earth. The calming of the breath, the slowing of the heart rate, as we find ourselves back at center. And just a couple more breaths on your own, really slowing things down. Start to lengthen the inhale and the exhale. Begin to wake up the body with small movements of the fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. You can hug the knees into the chest, maybe rocking from side to side. Give your low back a massage. Lots of self-care during this time. Rolling all the way over to one side and making your way up to seated. I'm going to be moving forward a little bit because we're going to work on a breath, and I want you to be able to see my face pretty clear. So we're going to be doing a cooling breath. Once we generate that heat, that fire that burns off the excess flame within us, we want to cool our body down because we want to have a cool mind. When we speak from a cool, calm mind, we speak from the heart, right? We don't speak from the gut, from the emotion. We speak from truth. So we're going to do a breath called Sitali, and it is a funny looking breath. Luckily, you don't have to worry about anyone seeing you, so you can do it. In fact, I'm going to move a little closer so that you can see my face even more. We're going to be curling the tongue. It looks like this. And we're going to be breathing like a straw, using the tongue like a straw through the tongue. And what that does is it cools the breath as we inhale. It's really good for hot climates. I'm in Texas and I use this all the time when I'm feeling overheated. But we're going to inhale through that straw and then exhale wide mouth. So inhale through the straw, exhale wide mouth. I can't talk and do it at the same time, so I'm just going to demonstrate. You join in. Gently close the eyes. We'll curl the tongue. And do this for several breaths. Slowing the breath down. With every exhale, releasing any residual tension. Notice the shoulders softening. One last time. Just resuming your normal breath. Just bringing your awareness to your body. Noticing any residual tension, frustration, or anger that you might be holding on to. And just visualizing that on your regular, even breath, releasing it on the exhale into space, harming no one. Getting all that residual junk out of the body, out of the mind. Really softening and surrendering to this moment. Being present with yourself so that you can be present with others. And relaxing your concentration. Let's bring the hands to heart center. Take a moment to truly surrender that thinking mind to your feeling heart. Bow that forward. And know that we all have our own viewpoints and perspectives. And let's take this moment to honor diversity. To know that our point of view may be different from others. But we can lead with a cool, calm mind to have great conversation that moves and progresses things forward for the benefit of all. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm Kim Goyette, your meditation mother. And if you like this video and you want to be the first to receive weekly videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Yoga with Meditation Mutha. And we have a few retreats coming up. If the sky's open and everything's a go, we're going to be going to Costa Rica the week of July 18th. So I'd love for you to join us. Check out my website at www.meditationmutha.com for details. See you next time.